Hello, hello, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. This is JD the Ender here. Today I'm going to be going over a Bloodborne video that I have put together for you. First, I do want to say this is really spoiler heavy if you plan on getting into Bloodborne. This is me doing the last boss fight, getting the ending that I don't know, a lot of people like, some people don't. I personally think it's one of my favorites because it's a very perfect uh, ending to such a great story. Um, so yes, thank you for watching. I want you to enjoy this. I am making these videos because, well, I enjoy it myself, and I want you to be able to enjoy Bloodborne the way that I'm able to enjoy Bloodborne. There's a lot about it that you'll notice is um, it's eldritch horror in video game format, and a lot of people don't realize that eldritch horror is Lovecraftian kind of that type of thing. Um, I digress. So right now I am in this game going through here and trying to use all of my insight. So that little fountain I was just at where it was kind of on fire, uh, you can spend your insight there. And I'll go over why you want to have as little insight as possible with the build that I'm going with. So, uh, let's get to that. Alrighty, so the build that I've gone with is a quality build. And of course, the weapon I have equipped right now is the Ludwig's Holy Blade. Now this is one of my favorite weapons, I want to say, out of like all of the Souls games, because it's a sword and it's also a sheathed sword. So that big piece of sword that you see there hanging over my shoulder, that's the sheath, and it's also a sword that does damage. And then one of the big things about Bloodborne is it's got trick weapons, right? So you get two different weapons with uh, two different move sets, essentially for the price of one. Um, you'll also notice my stats and my level. I'm at level 154. That's not a recommended level to beat the game. I just like overkill. That's my playstyle. I like doing as much damage as possible. Uh, not having a very difficult time playing games. I grew up playing a lot of JRPGs, and the one way that you can overcome any difficulty is just to be a higher level or max out your stats. But that goes all the way up to level 999 for this game, so I'm not trying to do that. Um, so yeah, what I'm doing at this fountain, I am burning all of my. Let me just go over my stats first. All right, so I'm level 154. Um, my vitality is at 50. In this game, one of the most important stats to always invest in is vitality, and that's your life and how much damage that you can take, how many times you can be hit. You'll see that my endurance is at 40. That could be a little higher, but it's not bad. It's enough for me to go through and do what I do here. Um, and that is going to be the amount of times that you can attack. So for me, at least in my opinion, that's equally as important as uh, as vitality. Strength, I have that at 40 as well. I want to get that to 50. I think it might be a little bit higher. Honestly, I just haven't played this game in some time. Uh, but strength is not important. There are different types of builds you can have with this game, and I actually haven't played with those yet. Um, so my other favorite weapon is the Whirligig Saw. You'll see me use that here in a little bit. It's a polearm that's got a saw at the end of it. Actually, it looks like two saws that are kind of parallel to one another, and it spins on some sort of like apparatus. So what my strategy is, right, is you want to have as little insight as possible. You want to pop a beast pellet. You're going to need beast pellets, Ludwig's Holy Blade, Whirligig's Saw, and as little insight as possible for this to work, right? So you pop the beast pellets, uh, and then as soon as you do that, because you're only able to use them for a limited time, you want to use the Ludwig's Holy Blade to do as much damage as you possibly can, and then swap over to the Whirligig Saw. And you'll actually see here in a bit how much damage that's going to do. It's going to do quite a bit of damage to him. So, yes, again, as I said before, this is the last boss we're looking at here. Man, I need to play with his scythe. This is really going to make me like bust my game out again. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I've got to say, this is probably one of my most favorite boss fights of any game from Software has ever produced. Alright, so you see I'm doing quite a bit of damage there. Well, I just took out like a very small fraction of his life with one hit. But I've got him down to at least like a third of his life now, you know. Don't let that confuse you though. Don't let that fool you. I didn't find this match very easy at all. It kept me on my toes. It forced me to really think about each decision I was making as I was experiencing it. I couldn't stay still. I couldn't find cover. I couldn't find any way to feel like I was in control or safe of the situation. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. The adrenaline was pumping, and no game or fight anywhere has ever done that to me. Ever. I can't really get enough damage dealt with the beast pellet to want to switch over to the Whirligig. That's why you just see me using Ludwig's Holy Blade here. But I definitely like this fight. I don't mind it at all. I like the difficulty. It's the perfect boss battle. So here we're going to see the end of Gehrman. Here you go, prey slaughtered. What a happy ending. It's great. You don't have to return back to your world. Don't have any... Oh wait, what do we got going on here? Come here, bitch. I'm gonna eat your leg. Here we go. Nom nom. What is this? What are you doing? How have you done this? I'll never forgive you. So you'll actually get to see me use the Whirligig combo here with the beast pellets. This fight does not last as long as Gehrman. I will say I am a little disappointed in the difficulty of the moon presence. It looks really great. The design for it is awesome, and it doesn't look like anything like any other beast or creature or whatever it is from beyond the stars in this game. Here we go, getting that built up, getting it built up. I'm gonna finish him off with the Whirligig. No, I'll just use the sword. That's unfortunate. I'll have to have a video where I use the Whirligig. I'm pretty sure I have some footage of a boss fight somewhere. From here, you're just going to see the endings, so if you want to skip, feel free. I do want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy this game as much as I enjoyed it. I'm going to do more footage for this. I've got a lot more video ideas. And I'm not really going to give the details about why they're showing this little thing. You're just kind of going to have to beat the game with this ending and find out. This is one of 3 endings. There's a total of 3. I'm not going to go over those right now, though. I do, however, want to talk about things that I like about the different endings and the things I don't like about them. Anyways, I digress. If you want to shoot me a message, feel free to do so on Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. I have a Facebook. It's linked below. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have played this game, I want to know what your thoughts are. Go ahead and leave me a comment below and tell me what you liked. Alrighty, well, thanks. Goodbye.